Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mateer. Using the quick game. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Missouri's offense will get the ball for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The give to the tailback.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Under fire. There's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Manning. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The kick is on its way. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Burks. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48. And this offense is rolling. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Gibson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sooners!
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest. It takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the quick shuffle pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for room, it's Robinson. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Sooners are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Right Rutgers stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every